SCHD returned 197.39%, FDVV returned 197.02%. Basically identical. Two completely different funds, different sectors, different strategies. Same result. That's not a coincidence. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why and which one actually belongs in your portfolio. Every SCHD versus FDVV video you've seen says the same thing. FDVV wins. 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, FDVV crushes it. 15% versus 14%. 59% vs 39%. 82% vs 49%. Case closed, right? Wrong. That's performance chasing, and it's the exact mistake that cost me the most money on my way from negative $100,000 net worth to millionaire. Not bad picks, bad timing. Today, I'm showing you the full picture, what's actually under the hood, what happens in a worst-case market, and why the smartest move might not be choosing at all. Here's where people mess up. They compare these like twins. They're not. FDVV's top holdings: Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Broadcom, tech, and financials heavy. SCHD's top holdings: Chevron, ConocoPhillips, Merck, Verizon, Staples, healthcare, energy. Overlap between the two funds? Just 14% by weight, only about 18 shared stocks. This is an apple tree next to an orange tree. So the real question isn't which one's better, it's why do such different funds land at the same return? This is the aha. SCHD is closing in on 10 years of data, turns 10 this September. Its dividend has grown from 42 cents a share in 2016 to $1.05 today. Steady, upward, consistent, 11%, 17%, 3%, 12% growth year after year. That's textbook dividend growth. FDVV? Growth too, but bumpy flat payouts in 2020 and 2024. Not a red flag, just a different rhythm. Now here's the part almost nobody checks. Yield on cost. Buy FDVV today, you're at a 3% yield. Held since 2021, you're up to 4.63%. SCHD today, 3.48%. Held since 2021, 4.34%. Close, very close. This is the thread connecting two opposite funds to the same outcome: dividend growth compounding quietly under the surface. I ran thousands of Monte Carlo simulations, $100,000, 20 years, and I gave FDVV the advantage going in because of its growth tilt. Worst case scenario? The 10th percentile, a true lost decade of crashes and flat markets? SCHD, $27,000. FDVV, $185,678. FDVV should win there, and it does. Growth funds usually get hit harder in this scenario. 50th percentile, solid market, $463,000 versus $482,000. Close. 90th percentile, everything's booming, $998,000 versus $1.195 million. FDVV pulls ahead. So FDVV wins in good times and bad times equally? Not quite. Here's the real trap. Investors don't lose money by picking the wrong fund. They lose money by switching funds at the wrong time, jumping to whichever one is hot right before the cycle flips. So instead of choosing sides, what if you just split it? Same 20-year simulation, but 50 over 50 SCHD and FDVV. Worst case jumps from $27,000 to $193,000. Median, $473,000. Best case, $1.1 million. You smooth out the crash years without giving up much of the upside. And one more thing before you go all in on FDVV for growth. If you already own the S&P 500 through something like VU, check this. FDVV overlaps with VU by 41%. You might just be buying more of what you already have. SCHD's overlap with VOO? Only 7%. That's real diversification. So what role does each play? FDVV gives you growth plus income with more volatility. SCHD gives you stability, consistency, and dependable income growth. In bull runs, FDVV pulls ahead. In rotations and corrections, like 2020, 2022, and honestly, right now in 2026, SCHD rises back up to meet it. Neither one is better. Together, they cover each other's weak spots. Quick favor, drop a comment and tell me why you actually invest. Not to get rich, but what getting rich lets you do. I read every one. And if you want to see why SCHD's lower yield hides one of the most underrated growth stories in dividend investing, that video's linked right here. Keep building your sharp money. I'll see you in the next one.